It's been a crazy pre-release weekend for Reign of Jafar, and I have a lot of Bolt to sort through. I was working on it when I got a message on Discord from JDZ Quest. I reached out immediately to my favorite local game store, Top Choice Gaming, to see if they would help sponsor me, as Super Seal does take a lot of packs. If you're a local to Southern California, you know that Top Choice Gaming is the premier store in the area, hosting huge events for Disney Lorcana, One Piece, Pokemon, Magic, and other TCGs. I got there right as they open, grabbed the packs, and now let's see what we've got to work with. Now that we have the packs, we have to start cracking them open and seeing what we got. Normally when I do a sealed, I usually do it sorted by cost, but because we're limited to 3 colors, I figured, hey, why don't we do this by the inks instead? So you'll see me here just cracking open everything, trying to get as fast as possible and then just going through it. I realized, you know what, this is probably not the best way to do things. I said to myself, I need one of my sorters out here. So you see me here grabbing a sorter real quick just to put everything in there, just to quickly sort it by the ink color and have everything stacked neatly. Makes my life a little easier. So I'm gonna go through here and I'm really looking for certain, just good cards, right? For set 5, we're looking for certain legendaries that would really help us out. You see I got a Scar here, which looked kind of promising. The Tinkerbell made me think of evasives. The Magic Carpet for some fast lore. But then I hit this Jasmine here, and I said, that's not going to help. You saw also I got a Robin Hood, which doesn't help too much. Now we're getting into set 6. We have these... hit a Genie, which was really good. I think that's a card that you start building around because in Sealed, you really want anything that can draw you cards. Transfer Pod, not really helpful. Microbots, not really helpful. Captain Hook looked interesting. The Minnie Mouse isn't helpful unless we get locations. Hot Potato seems good because it's actually a removal card. That's so much to give. Decent. Now we're in set 7, we get some coils. That Bolt looks really good. That Goofy is actually interesting as well, the Baymax. Decided here to start splitting some of my dual colors out just to make sure I know how many dual colors I have. The coda made me think, okay, maybe we can do fast things. You know, there's not much removal in the card pool. What if I built around Coda with Genie, go fast. A few more cards, nothing too exciting here. This Anna seems interesting. Sven. Reading what this Cheshire Cat does. Support Bolt. These Buckies are, again, more card draw, another Coda. Queen was a really good hit. That can be a good lore surprise at the end there. Now we're into set 8. Cusco is kind of slow, but whereas down in New Orleans is a really good card. But if I don't have anything else to play with it, I don't know how good it is. It's kind of doesn't really help too much. What I'm really hoping for is a fantastical and magical in these packs. A Mickey Mouse is another cool legendary, but I don't think I'm ever going to hit 10 ink in Seal to be able to play that. And by the time I get there, I think it's a bit late. The Darling Deer makes me continue want to push into Amber. We did Alina Starling there. Lena's pretty good for the purple steel since I already have the genie, which I think I need to include in the deck. And if I'm leaning Amethyst already because of the genie, we got to figure out what other cards we can work with. This Mushu I see right here looks really good. I love that Mushu. We hit another Darling Deer, and again, Darling is just a great card to build around, especially for the lore push. She's a 5-cost 4/4 inkable and can push, you know, the characters to quest really fast. So here I've opened up everything, and I'm just starting to sort through cards that I think are playable in each color. Just trying to find good things. Again, I pull out that Rapunzel's Tower because if I'm going aggro, maybe I want something to get my characters to survive a little bit longer. Look at that Scar. Just a good, you know, I don't have Maui in this set, so Scar's the next best option. I want to get some evasive counters. I look into that Archimedes, because if I have evasives, they might have evasives too. Think about these Cuscos here because it's a little bit of a tech removal, but Cusco is slow. It's a 4-cost. And he doesn't have the biggest stats, so it feels like a tempo's, you know, not too quick on tempo, but if I can protect my aggro, that might be okay. I really like these chips here, but I'm not sure if I have enough good Emerald cards to build into. Those Cheshire Cats, again, are interesting. I wish I got some March Hares from Reign of Jafar, but I didn't. So we're sitting there. That Jasmine, again, just not a card I need in this. I don't think I have any other Jasmines to shift onto her to actually make her useful. The Night Howler Rage and the Hypnotic Deduction I'm really thinking at because, again, card draw. Looking into the Sapphire cards, it's a lot of synergy cards with Anna, Elsa, and then a lot of item synergy or inventor synergy cards, which doesn't look too good. Nothing to help me too much. Into Ruby. Again, I know I have that Mushu. Maybe I want to try to build with the Mushu. The Lafayettes are good. The Queen of Hearts are decent. The Ruby Coil is okay. Makes for some surprising fun stuff. The Scar, I think, is decent in this format. The Thievery. I'm so sad I got that foil Robin Hood, but I don't think I can really play it. I think Hamster Ball is an amazing card for Sealed. I know there's some item removal characters in Reign of Jafar, but maybe they don't have too much of them. The Hot Potato, again, good removal tech card. The John Silver, if I'm playing the aggro route, that'll really protect me. That's Simba. The Hey Heys are really, you know, they're big bodyguards. It's still lore for 2, so that's awesome. Looking through my dual colors, I'm not sure if I have anything too playable. Again, I think the Mufasa and Lena there, evasives, pretty decent. Mufasa's kind of hard to get to on that 7. The Bolt is pretty good. I think at this point I start locking in that I'm going to be Amber, Amethyst, and Steel. So now I'm just going to start moving things aside and start going through my Amber, Amethyst, and Steel cards to see what I think I'm going to build, and then see what my my cost breakdown is. So you can see here, I'm really just trying to find decent characters, have good stat lines, or have good abilities. I really go into the Coda line, because I think Coda, again, even though he's only a 2/2, that lore for 3 can be really devastating. Especially if I can get him behind the Hey Hey, or boost him with the Darling. That'll make him a 5 quest for a turn, which can be pretty strong. Gonna get the Archimedes in because I need some Challenger or some evasive protection. Of course, I'm gonna play the Genie, the Tinkerbell Fast Flyer. The Scar is just a decent character. He's Maui at home for me, so we gotta use what we can. Alina, again, some pinpoint hits has been very helpful. The Hamster Ball, I think, is an amazing card for this, especially again for my aggro synergy. If I have a Coda with resist 2, that's gonna be really hard for someone to deal with. And he's just gonna quest for 3. But right here, I'm starting to run low on cards I think are good. At least that can synergize well. I pick up the Jim Hawkins in here. I'm really looking at this Namari. I don't think I can play it. I don't want a 9-cost uninkable in my hand. So now I'm counting out to see how many I have. I think I have about 37 here. So now I'm picking back up through the amber stack to see if there's... What else can I squeeze in? I need 13 more cards to build around. Pull out that healing decanter because I think it's okay. The Maid Marian, again, something that can allow me to survive a turn or allow me to trade will be decent. Picking this Tuk Tuk, I don't think Tuk Tuk is particularly good, but if I have a resist to bodyguard that can, again, protect my Coda or any of my other questers, that might be decent. This Kakamora, while I have no pirate synergies, it lets me loot a card, which is okay, and also lets me deal damage to a character, which can be okay. I need more card sifting, I need more card power. I see this turtle and I say, why didn't I pull that turtle to begin with? So now I'm pulling more. I think, well, now it's time to pull in these Cuscos. Not the worst. I'm gonna get them to work in. Now I'm looking around and said, okay, are any of these other colors better? Not the best builder. I do decent at my sealed events, but you know, I don't think I have enough playable cards in the other colors to make them synergize. And even if they have some good cards, I'd have to lean deeper into cards I don't really want to play in my primary colors. But man, do I wish I got a shark or a different legendary that I can really run. The Queen is still good. I think that's a good card to work with. This Bolt gives me more sifting power, some looting power. This Simba, a late game counter to items. I kind of wanted to go into Emerald to break items. And I pull in I think Madam Mim's my 40th card right there, and I figure, okay, that's my 50th card. I can say, okay, that's my 50. We're gonna go with this. And yeah, that's what I have built. If I was gonna run it real quick, this is probably the list, but who knows? This is my initial build video. We'll see if I decide to make any changes before I get my first game in as I look through the cards and pick through them. But I don't know if I have anything else that is playable at this point.